At New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
All day, baby, all day.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Don't get nervous. Hey, alert.
Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check. 21. Here we go.
They'll run with McCaffrey. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
21.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
X3. 218, jump.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. The open man is Smith. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Here we go. 180. Switch up. Check 99. I got you. Hey, gun.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
21. Here we go.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a third down.
Here we go. Wait, 80! Here
we go. Hey, 81 right there. He's
11. Hey, get that hunt.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Damiere Byrd, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set up. Right, 80!
double tight, guys, double tight. Hey. You got three. Three down. Hey, switch gears. Check 24.
Alert.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Walk 54. Hey, I'm coming. Jim.
Alert.
On second down, Conner looking for space. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
All day, dog. Check.
On first and 10 is Conner. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 35 on second down, Trubisky, Demario Davis. What a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now Trubisky on third and long. Open man here, T.J. Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
First down. and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Check 50. Check 50. Check.
Gets it to Hardman. A jet sweep. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now Garoppolo. He'll let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here we go.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
What we got? 56 to Muck, boy. 56. Check 56. Let's go.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check 1 and 3.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit, now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible, because right now he is wrecking things for them.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now it sounds like
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete. The veteran Rasul Douglas able to break that one up.
this defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
And the Dolphins first down.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Bills 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Trubisky. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Mike 5-4. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Now Trubisky on first down. His throw incomplete. Mecole Hardman the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Trubisky picked by his former teammate Adrian Amos. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Show it up. Show it up. 58 for Mike.
Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
That's it. Big hit.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Sit up. 180.
Got you, boy. I got you, boy.
On third down, Trubisky. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Gain of 19 yards.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Blue.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On first down, Trubisky. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now second down.
Just work with me a second here because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, it feels like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Trubisky. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
Hey, we got 3. Check the backer. Check the backer.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. That's complete to his running back, Connor. Oh, he bowls over it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Watch safety 3.
Red,
Safety 3.
On second down now. It's Connor, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Shit.
Alert.
Hold the love. Hold.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
I got you.
Hey, Sam off. Now.
They snap it on 4th to Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Sanders on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
At the 36-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Here we go.
Right there, 56. Let's go, dude. Let's go.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here we go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Garoppolo gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Miami.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. McCaffrey. And some strong running. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Here we go.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a run with McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Zerline now for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, come on, come on,
Now it's Trubisky. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Right back to Connor here on 1st. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Trubisky to throw. This is caught by Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Running for it, Smallwood. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Check. Hey, Pilot, 64. Weak.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And all the way up to the 46. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is McCaffrey. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Come on, come on. He's coming. We got double up.
Hey, alert 3. Switch.
65. Check. 21.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Tighten up.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Here we go.
Right there. 56. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
Check 4.
Check it out, Reed. You go.
12, fellas. Here we go.
You got tight right there. Out. Joker.
McCaffrey following the penalty. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go. Like 80!
6 man. Check curls.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check, cross.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here I come again.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. And that kneel down a little extra sweet. You get the win, and you knock out somebody's perfect season.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because it's not a championship game yet, but the team that's undefeated feels like a champion. So you've won a little bit extra in this one. Yeah, they've got to feel great about taking a knee here.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were spurred on by a strong performance.